Okay, I have done some free movement off camera here. So we are at the human action phase of a new turn, or an explore turn, and previously had some Marines up in expeditionary equipment room that had discovered a live crew member, and that was mostly Team 3, so that's this group here. They left the ring and took the car back down, and they are going to deploy into this corridor. My goal is to open this up now while I've got a little bit of time and secure that, and hopefully we'll have a bit faster egress when it's time to abandon the station here. And then everyone else kind of shuffled around. I've got Cowan and Slavin down here holding this corridor. I do intend to get to the machine room and hopefully have time to deploy into the wardroom and galley. So we'll still want to hold this corridor. And then Garrison and Pruitt are still here with Koinski, and the survivors of Team 2 plus Norton are getting ready to deploy to the Geolab. So into the free movement, no alien action phase, orbit phase. Timer goes from 3 to 2. Kraus and Lazinski will deploy to the Geolab, and up here Pattison and Brooks are going to deploy into that lift shaft corridor. And that is the end of the orbit phase. Discovery. Okay, we roll a die up here in the Geolab, get a 6, so that's no encounters. And then over here in the corridor, we roll and get a 2. So we'll draw 2 counters from the bag, and lo and behold, we get an alien and a crew member. Now, because this happens during the ambush procedure versus a discovery procedure, ambush procedure happens in a corridor, any live crew and aliens discovered together stay on the board. If this were to happen in a room, let's say we were exploring engineering for the first time, you would roll a die, and then either the alien or the live crew would go back in the bag. So again, this is kind of akin to what happened at the beginning of the game when we deployed to the corridor outside the Marine Assault Shuttle. We came across Pruitt and an alien. So random placement, we were fortunate, and the alien did not land on top of the Marines. It starts there. The crew member also starts away from the Marines, and we can roll to 5, so we'll put him at the opposite end of the corridor. Somehow during our original search we missed Cook, and an alien has found its way back down to the main ship. And it looks like that alien is chasing Cook, and we stumbled right in the middle of that mess. So closing out the discovery phase here, we roll for surprise, and sure enough, we got a 50% chance to be surprised. The alien surprises us, and it runs 6 because we're in 0G here. It jogs 2 and can attack, but since it's more than 2 away, it'll run to the nearest humans, and but it will not get to attack. It doesn't have time to attack this turn. That is the end of the discovery phase, so we are going to flip to a combat turn and start combat turn of, or human action phase of the combat turn. Okay, we'll resolve the human action phase. Now that alien did on the previous turn run up, but didn't have time to attack. So Brooks is going to step out and fire his pistol, single shot. He walked out, it's a negative modifier, fired his pistol into a space where there's another Marine, so there's another negative modifier. But he does hit, he has good odds, and he does hit the alien, but unfortunately for no effect. Pattison stays in the square. If he were to move out, the last human unit to move out of a space with an alien suffers an attack, a free attack by the alien. So he's going to stay there, double fire his rifle, and risk killing the alien and suffering an acid spray attack. So he double fires, and both hits connect, or both shots connect, and both shots result in a down status for the alien. So we'll mark that alien as down. And Baldwin and Coons are going to open that hatch, and they're going to run out and join Brooks. Over here, Kraus and Lazinski are going to rejoin Moe and Norton. And that's the human action phase. Alien action phase, we'll check We roll a 1, and that alien is dead. So that's really good news. Okay, we've cleared that corridor, and we found a live crew member, and things are progressing very well for us. So there's no orbit phase, no discovery, so let's go ahead and start another Explorer turn. Okay, it's the human action phase of an Explorer turn, so I did some free movement off camera. And up here in this corridor, we've got Garrison and Pruitt. And down here, Slavin, or Slavin, however you pronounce that. And got the rest of Team 2, the 3 surviving members there, plus Norton. And they're going to prepare to deploy to the machine room. Over in the main ship here, we've got Team 3 plus Coons. And then I brought Cowan down with Koinski, and they've joined Cook in that corridor, so we're able to get Koinski a little bit closer to the assault shuttle, and Cowan and Cook will hold that corridor. So that is the end of the human action phase. No alien action phase. Orbit. Oh, we gotta move that from 2 to 1. Coming down to the wire here. So Kraus and Lazinski are going to deploy into the machine room, and Brooks and Pattison are going to deploy to that corridor. And discovery phase, we roll a 1 in the machine room and draw 1 counter. We get an alien and roll. It starts 1 space away. It's adjacent to Kraus and Lazinski. And roll for surprise. We need a 6. We get lucky, get a 1. So odds are in our favor, and we're not surprised, so that doesn't get an attack. Up here in the corridor, we roll and get a 5. So there is no encounter in this corridor. Okay, we're going to resolve the human action phase of the combat turn. Lazinski double fires his assault rifle, scores 2 hits, and 1 hit is a down result, and 1 hit is a kill result. So that alien is dead, and there's nothing else in its square. So that acid spray attack is for no effect. And there's nothing else going on this turn that we need to resolve. No human action. We're not going to take any of their actions. We'll roll right into an Explorer turn. So on our next turn we'll do Explorer. So nothing going on here. The alien's dead. Everyone else is, there's at least 2 active humans in every space. No orbit phase. No discovery. So let's roll into the next human action phase of an Explorer turn. Okay, this is an Explorer turn and human action phase. And in this turn we're going to start on the orbit phase. We're going to flip our first orbit timer and see if we start re-entry. So again, I did some off-camera movement. Team 2 plus Norton exited the machine room, and they're prepared to deploy to the wardroom galley. Oh, there's a spoiler. Over here we've did some free movement, and got Koinski secured her in the Marine Assault Shuttle. Now that we've got access to that, we can the aliens will never enter the Marine Assault Shuttle. You don't roll for an encounter there, so any humans can be secured here, especially seriously wounded ones can be stowed securely. So we've got her to safety, and Team 3 is prepared to deploy to the transport shuttle, and I did move Slavin down to join Coons and hold this corridor. So let's go ahead and no alien action phase. Orbit. Let's moment of truth here. I'm going to flip this over, and we are still orbiting. So I haven't started re-entry yet. Okay, now let's deploy. Brooks and Pattison are going into the transport shuttle. And I'm doing this because currently we have 13 living Marines, and the Marine shuttle only has room for 12. So we have to use the transport shuttle or the command pod to get back, get everyone off alive. Everyone who's currently alive. So over here, Kraus and Lazinski are going to deploy to the wardroom galley. And discovery. Up here we roll a 6, no encounter. And we would, since it's been explored, we use the ambush procedure, so the only thing we're going to generate here are aliens or live crew. And up in the wardroom galley, we roll a 4, again no encounter. So that's been explored, and that is the end of this turn.